Alright, let's go through these. You should have already solved them. We're just checking our work here. So, in Ms. Taylor's class, there's a ratio of 2 girls to 3 boys. What percent of the class is girls? So first we're starting by the whole class is not girls, so that 2 girls is our part. The whole class is not 3 because 3 is the boys, so we're going to add those together. 2 plus 3 is 5, that's the whole class, or the whole group. So we're going to put our part on top of the whole. We don't know the percent yet, but it's always out of 100. Now we have our proportion. You're going to take 5 times something equals 100. It's times 20. 2 times 20 is 40. And your answer is not done until you have a percent sign on it. Next up, in Mrs. Edwards' class, there's a ratio of 4 UST students. That's like a group name out of every 5. What percent of her class is not, that's super important, not in that UST group? So we know that there are 4 out of every 5 are. So here's a little kid, 5 kids. These ones are in the group. This one is not. So our part for the kids who are not in that group is 1 out of 5 kids. 1 out of 5 is our part over our whole. Make that a percent. 5 times 20, 1 times 20. That is 20% of the class is not in the UST group. Next one, 30%, oh I already know my percent. 30% of the 6th grade is 11 years old. Think about it. You might be 11, but not everybody in the 6th grade is 11. So the 11-year-olds represent a part of the 6th grade. So if there are 90 11-year-olds, that's not everybody, that's the part of the grade that is 11. We are looking for this whole, we don't know it. So 90 over, I don't know, is 30%, and percents are always out of 100. Now we're going to look for a relationship here. How many 30s are in 90? 30, 60, 90, that's times 3. 100 times 3 is 300. Do not put a percent sign on that answer. I'm not telling you a percent, I'm telling you 300 actual students. Last one. About 15%, there's my percent. Percents are out of 100. About 15% of the 6th grade is 10 years old. That seems a little strange. I don't think most of you are 10. If there are 140 6th graders, that does not say 140 people who are 10. So that is everybody. That's my whole. We want to know how many of them are 10. So there's the whole. We don't know the part. This one, I don't know how to get from 100 to 140 or from 100 to 15. So I'm going to simplify this. Check, can I divide them by 10? Not both of them. Can I divide them by 5? Yes, both of them. That's what I'm going to do. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 100 divided by 5 is 20. Notice I had to make a whole nother fraction over here. Now I can get from 20 to 140 by skip counting by 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. That's 7 times. So I'm going to take my 3 times 7. Again, my answer should not be in percents. 3 times 7 is 21. This is 21 people who are 10 years old. So I'm going to say 21 students. And that's the last one that you owe me for homework.